আমাদের সঙ্গে আজকে রয়েছেন গুয়াতেমালার অ্যাম্বাসাডার গিওভানি এস্টিলো। থ্যাংক ইউ সো মাচ স্যার অ্যান্ড ওয়েলকাম টু দ্য সিটি। সো ইউ আর হিয়ার ফর দ্য ফার্স্ট টাইম অর দিস ইজ আই মিন ইউ নো দ্য সিটি ওয়েল?
Well, first of all, thank you very much for the time that you are giving me to express myself and say something about my country. Well, I am for the first time in Calcutta. Actually, I only have 4 months since I arrived to New Delhi as ambassador, and this is my first time in the Fair Book of Calcutta. Well, I hope this not be the last one. Probably in the more coming years, I will be here, but with a big delegation from Guatemala.
So why have you chosen Kolkata Book Fair to communicate with people, common people from your country?
Well, since I came here, one of my goals was to start learning about the most interesting cultural activities that India as a whole country have. And one of the first activities that come up to my mind, I mean, everybody told me was the book fair in Calcutta, the biggest fair in the whole world, I believe so.
Okay, thank you so much. Actually, this is quite an interesting thing that you have chosen Kolkata Book Fair and you found it the biggest fair in all over world. In that case, India and Guatemala relationship is growing further after, if I'm not wrong, after 2010 or so. It is increasing day by day. So, is there anything new in your, planning that you are interested to grow this relationship with India more?
Yes, certainly. I do believe that the most important type of diplomacy for every ambassador should be the cultural diplomacy. I'm talking about what some scholar said a few years ago, talking about the soft diplomacy or soft power diplomacy, so called. What does that mean? Instead of going fighting against each other, we should communicate through the culture, because the culture unions everybody. Does not no many people disagree among the cultural issues. So why don't we go through the cultural activities? So that's why one of my pillars at the embassy is to promote the Guatemalan culture. And a big project I have in mind, which is build a Guatemalan cultural center in New Delhi, which will be an open center to promote the Spanish language, the Guatemalan traditions, the culture of Guatemala, and why no? Let's begin with giving some conference, promoting special dates of celebration in Guatemala. So this is the first big pillar of my job back in New Delhi. And the second one has to do with commerce as well. We have to show what Guatemala is in India, and we have to tell to my country fellows back in Guatemala what India is, which is a big country with a lot of opportunities.
So you have just mentioned that there are good tourists from India for Guatemala. So in that case, do you have any sort of planning to enrich this relationship with India for travel and tourism part? And apart from that, defense is an important part for all the countries. So is there any sort of planning for that too?
Yes, what we are planning to do is promote Guatemala among the tourist agencies. In a couple of months, is going to be held an important meeting back in Guatemala, and a delegation from Indian government is going to Guatemala to hold some special meetings among politicians and economics issues to be with. So one of the ideas is to promote tourism, India tourism to Guatemala. That's one of the biggest issues that we are trying to work out.
Okay. So apart from that, We have heard, if I'm not wrong, that immigration in Guatemala for Indian people is a problem. So, have you tried to solve it out, or is there anything coming up? I mean, for this relationship, that immigration has become a problem. So, you don't want it to be a problem rather than a good relationship with the country.
What is a problem is the illegal migration. And then we are talking about some human trafficking. That's the big problem for both sides. But the legal migration, Guatemala have opened doors for the Indians, whoever wants to go there, do tourism, do some business, or invest in Guatemala. But like I said, the problem is the illegal migration. That's the big problem that we have to task.